So, dito naman ngayon tayo sa part 2. So, ang gagawin natin dito sa part 2 ay gagawa tayo ng cost of production report. Okay, so dito, sabihin natin sa process costing, dadaan yan at dadaan sa maraming department. Kaya dito sa example natin, sa books ni Michael Angan ko, we have two departments. So, Department 1 and Department 2. So, mag-start tayo dito sa Department 1. In Department 1, nag-start sila ng 25,000 units. Ang natapos nila ay 20,000. Therefore, meron tayong still in process on hand na 5,000. Now, the states of completion of this in process on hand is 40%. So, 40% pa lang yung kanyang states of completion. Okay? So, mamaya natin pupuntahan yung Department 2 para mas madali natin itong maintindihan. So, for Department 1 pa rin tayo, ang materials na nagastos nila ay 100,000. Okay. So, labor is 66,000 and overhead is 44,000. Okay. So, I hope you are still following. So, in Department 1, materials are added. Okay. At the beginning of the process. So, beginning of the process tayo. So, mamaya natin balikan yung Department 2 para mas madali nyong maintindihan. So, dito ngayon sa ating cost of production report, ayan, para makita natin mabuti. So, gagawa tayo ng schedule. So, the quantity schedule, meron tayong actual, unit started na 25,000, completed 20,000, and the ending. So, 25,000 is equal to 25,000. So, walang lost units. Now, since sabi natin dito, under materials, materials are added at the beginning, therefore, yung materials natin is 100%, kaya 5,000 yan. So, ito hindi na natin i-explain yan kasi alam nyo naman na naka 100% always yan. So, 20,000 plus 5,000, therefore, this is 25,000. Now, sa labor and for overhead naman, meron tayong 40% na in process. So, ito yung kanyang states of completion, no? Na 40%, kaya 2,000 lang yung kinuha natin sa 5,000 na yan. So, 22,000 naman ang equivalent unit of production natin dito sa under labor and overhead. Now, let us allocate the cost. So, compute din natin kung magkano ang cost per unit sa Department 1. So, cost charged to the department. So, dito ngayon. So, ito yung mga cost added in the department. So, materials, we have 100,000. Kopyahin nyo lang yung example kanina doon sa first part. And then, labor is 66 and 44. Now, since ang total units natin sa materials, ito ay galing dyan, okay? So, 25,000 units, tapos yung kanyang labor ay 22, and then, sa kanyang overhead ay 22 units din. So, kung i-divide natin yung 100,000 divided by, 100,000 divided by 25, makukuha natin ang per unit natin na 4. Then, 66,000 divided by 22,000, makukuha natin ang per unit natin na 3. Then, per unit na 2. So, total, per unit cost natin na 9 pesos. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kadaling gawin. So, ngayon, kailangan natin gawin yung cost accounted for as follows dito sa ating total na para makita natin kung napalabas ba natin yung total natin na total, no? Paano na i-distribute dito sa ating mga inventories sa finish, dun sa transferred at saka dun sa kanyang ending, So, kung titignan natin yung completed and transferred, so gagamitin natin yung 9 na na-compute natin, which is the 100% na yan. Yung 9 natin. So, 9,000 times kung magkano yung transferred natin. 20,000. So, 9 pesos, 9 pesos times 20,000, this is 180,000. Then, sa materials, madali lang, kunin mo lang yung per unit, 4 times 5,000. Okay? So, ayun 5,000 tayo sa materials, then 20,000 yon. Then, sa labor, ang nakuha natin ay 3, ayun. And then, multiply lang natin dun sa units natin, ito, yung equivalent mo na yun. So, 6,000 and the same as overhead, 2 pesos times 2,000 is 4 So, kung total natin to, this is 20 plus 6 plus 4 is 30,000. So, i-add natin yan. 180 plus 30,000 is 210,000. So, napalabas natin yung 210,000 na cost niya. Okay, so I hope you are following. Ngayon, balikan natin yung Department 2. So, sa Department 2, ito naman yung presentation natin dito. Okay, so look at this. Sa Department 2, wala kang makikitang started dito kasi ang start ng mga processing natin syempre sa Department 1. So, completed and transferred natin sa Department 1 was 20,000. So, yun yung magiging started naman ni Department 2. So, imagine niyo lang, nilipat natin yung 20,000 kay Department 2. So, eto na siya ngayon. Okay? Ngayon, ang natapos niya ay 18,000. Therefore, meron siyang in process na eto 2,000. Okay? Ang states of completion natin dito ay 50%. Okay? So, ito yung mga nagastos naman ni Department 2. We have the 54,000 for materials, 38,000 for labor, and 19,000 for overhead. So, dito sa Department 2, materials are added at the end of the process. So, end of the process tayo maglalagay ng materials natin under Department 2. Okay, so now let's prepare the cost of production report. So, ito naman yung cost of production report ni Department 2. So, under Department 2, ito na yung quantity schedule natin, yung actual. We have 20,000 started, 18,000 ang completed, 2,000 ang kanyang in-process end. So, total of 20,000. Okay, walang problema. So, yung units completed, i-transfer lang natin 100% lahat yan under materials, labor, and overhead. So, wala na kayong problema dyan. Alam nyo na yan. Then, sa materials natin, since dito sa unit in process end, sabi natin kanina, naglalagay lang sila ng material at the end of the process. Therefore, wala. Zero pa lang ang lalagay natin dito. Okay, so since dito naman sa labor and overhead, sabi natin kanina, it is 50% completed. So, 50% of 2,000 is 1,000. Ayan. So, dito ngayon, kukunin natin yung totals, 18,000 and 19,000. Okay, so I hope you are following. So, cost charge to department tayo. Kailangan natin i-compute yung kanyang cost. Dito, kapag ka-department 2 ka na, ibig sabihin, meron kang preceding department, kailangan natin i-account yung cost ng preceding department natin. So, ito yung cost from preceding department, yung transferred kanina. Tapos, ang transfer price niya ay 9,000. So, ang transfer price niya ay 9 pesos. Okay? So, ito yung ating 20,000 units no, na transfer. Tapos, times 9. So, 180,000. Okay? So, ayan. Take note. Kukunin mo lang kung magkano yung cost ng transferred in mo. Okay? Then, cost added in the department. Ito ngayon yung naidagdag sa department na Department 2. So, we have materials, 54,000, and we have labor, 38,000. Nasa example to kanina, nasa given, I should say. So, overhead is we have 19,000. Okay, so a total of 111,000. Okay. Now, dito kukunin natin yung per unit. So, ito hindi ko, napansin ko to na mali, pero hindi ko pa binago para may emphasize ko sa inyo, para baguhin nyo na rin. So, papalitan natin tong total units natin dito. Ayan. So, this should be 18,000. Okay. So, 18,000 and this should be 54,000. So, pakipalitan nyo na lang yung mga nasa modules nyo. So, ito ay 38,000 and this should be 19,000. So, this same, this should be 19,000 and this should be 19,000. Okay. So, I hope na take down notes nyo itong changes natin dito. So, ngayon, 54,000 divided by 18 is equal to 3. 38,000 divided by 19,000 is equal to 2. Then, 19,000 divided by 19,000 is 1. Kaya, ang makukuha natin na total cost per unit niya ay 6 pesos. Okay, tuloy natin. So, ngayon, kung ito-total natin ngayon itong kanyang total cost na 9, okay, para makita nyo, no, 9 tsaka 6, ang total na makukuha na natin dito ay 15 per unit. So, dito na yung total cost to be accounted for, which is 291. Ito na yung total natin, no? And this is 15 pesos. So, tignan natin, no, yung cost accounted for niya. So, cost accounted for as follows: completed and transferred, 18 at 15. Ayan. So, ito yung ita-transfer na natin. So, 270 ang na-allocated dito. Ang in-process end natin is cost from, take note, pagka department 2 ka na o kaya department 3, always account the cost from preceding department. Cost from preceding department, 2,000 times 9, so 18, agad-agad yun. Then, yung cost added mo ngayon, na materials, 5 times 4 per unit. So, since 0 pa yung materials natin dito sa ending natin, kasi sabi natin kanina, materials are added at the end, kaya wala kang ilalagay. Sa labor naman, ayusin din natin to, ano? So, this is 1,000. Ayan. So, 1,000 dapat yan. Kasi yan yung, eto kanina, dito sa ating schedule. Yung quantity schedule nyo, this is 1,000. Ayan. So, meron silang mali dito. So, 1,000 din ito. Okay. So, this is 2. Ano? As per computation natin, dito. Ayan, no? 2. Yan. Kaya, 2 dapat yan. Then, this is 1. So, 1 yan. So, eto. Yung 1 dyan. Okay. This is 1,000, 1,000. Okay, so ayan na yung mga correction. Tignan nyo na lang. So kasi yung ating units dito ay 1,000. So this should be 1,000. Okay? So dito ay 1,000 din. That is 1,000. So ito naman, 1,000 times 2. This is 2,000. Okay. So ayan na, na-correct na natin. So paki-check na lang yan. Paki-tignan na lang kung nasundan nyo yung corrections natin dito. So, 18,000 plus 3 is 21,000. 270 plus 21,000 is 291,000. So, all costs are accounted. Okay? So, next, dito na tayo sa part ng accountant. Magjo-journal entries na si accountant. Okay, so sa ating journal entries, work in process, department 1, 100,000. So, work in process department 2, 54,000. Ito yung materials natin. So, ganun lang. Just simply get the amount, no? The cost added per department regarding the materials. So, debit mo yung mga department and credit natin yung mga materials natin. So, work in process ang account. Then, ilagay nyo na lang yung kanyang department. So, to record the materials issued. Then, next naman is yung payroll. So, work in process department 1, work in process department 2 for the debit. So, kunin mo lang yung labor cost natin, 66 at 38,000. So, payroll to be credited, 104,000. To record the labor cost. Then, we have now the work in process department 1 and work in process department 2. This is now your factory overhead applied. So, 44,000 and 19,000, a total of 63,000. To record the overhead applied to production. Then, work in process department 2, work in process department 1. To record the inter-department transfer costs. So, kailangan natin yung i-eliminate itong ating transfer cost natin, no? Yung kay si Department 1, kailangan natin tanggalin at ipasa natin kay Department 2. Okay? Kaya na-debit si Department 2 at na-credit si Department 1. The 180,000 na transferred. Transfer ni Department 1 kay Department 2. Okay? So, I hope you are following. Then, next is the finished good. Since dalawang department lang naman sila, yung nagawa ni Department 2 finish na yon. Kaya, ipapasa din natin, no, yung kanyang transferred. So, gagawin nating finish good. So, work in process department 2, the 270,000. So, ito yung total na transfer ni tawag dito, department 2. So, okay. Meron pa ba? So, ito naman yung part na ngayon ng kanyang cost of goods manufactured statement. So, kailangan natin i-summarize yung ginawa natin. Sa pagkahirap-hirap ng ginawa, ito lang yung report na kailangan ni boss nyo. So, direct materials, 154,000. Ito na yung total kanina as per journal entry. Direct labor, 104,000. Total as per journal entry. Total overhead, 64,000. Ito total mo lang 321,000. Work in process June 30. So ito yung natitira pa, no? So the 51,000 and maminus lang natin yan. Therefore the cost of goods manufactured is 270,000. Okay? So nasusundan ba? So I hope nasundan ninyo.